Real quick, I saw something before you came over about Mobb Deep that was funny.
Okay.
Havoc was doing an interview, and he said that back in the day, they before they were called Mobb Deep, they had a different name.
Yeah.
And I thought that was real interesting. I never knew that. He said they were called Poetical Prophets.
Yep.
I was like, wow, that's
Yep.
so funny. Said that they were trying to sign with Puff because he was at Uptown MCA at the time. And Puff was kind of like, I don't know. And he was like, what's wrong? I saw our music is good. And he was like, yeah, but y'all niggas got to change that name, man. That name is corny. So he said that was part of the reason why they changed to Mobb Deep, because that was kind of part of their everyday lingo. Like when you was rolling deep, they'd say, oh, yo, they Mobb Deep. You know what I mean? They Mobb Deep. So they finally started just calling themselves Mobb Deep. So interesting fun fact. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when they was called that. Yeah, that was yeah, man.
Yeah, I never knew that part.
They was unsigned hypes too.
What it?
Yeah.
Okay, nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Them, Common, Biggie.
Man,
Think about that, man. That era.
Yeah.
God, crazy.
Yeah, man, the talent that came out of that era, man. Listen. But anyway, on to the next. The Breakfast Club announced that they have left Revolt. They have left the building officially. I don't know why. Still don't know the whole story, but they're still doing their podcast and show and all that, but I think it's just going to be on iHeartRadio and stuff like YouTube. So, which is still good for them, but they are no longer on Revolt. I have no idea why.
Well, I mean, like I was talking to you, I really think that's probably part of Charlamagne doing. And on top of that, they probably, because Charlamagne has a deal with iHeart.
Okay.
So I'm thinking they probably offered them a better deal, more money, probably more control.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking along those lines. Now, as far as like the Revolt, because I know that's Puffy's brother Love.
Right, he the CEO. I don't know if he fully owns it, but I know he's at least the CEO.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's the thing I look at as far as him going from them going to like a black platform, to at least on the face value, you going to a black platform to like, iHeart.
Right.
Is, but I can kind of see, like I said, relationship that Charlamagne has with iHeart. He's got his own TV show. So I can kind of see them like, yep, we're gonna do this. I don't think there's no beef. I just think they just
right.
I just think they just got a better deal.
Yeah, they didn't come off like it was any beef or anything, but like you said, it's probably just a better deal or something like that. So that makes sense. But shout out to them anyway. They're doing their thing, so I'm happy for them. So there's been talk of this new COVID variant coming out of Africa, and so now everybody's worried or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck that. Let me say it like this. So basically, Africa had zilch when it came to this shit.
Yeah,
they ain't had no shots. They trying to get these people shots. They ain't had no shots.
Right, exactly.
And they ain't had nothing. Ain't no spreaders, nothing. I'm just gonna be real with you. The main reason that Africa ain't getting none of this shit because Africa ain't putting up with all that bullshit.
Yeah.
They ain't putting up with that bullshit. Man. And the thing of it is, even if they did get it, they had other remedies. Matter of fact, I think I don't know if it was Madagascar or one of those islands. I don't know if it was, but they actually found out a way to hey, we actually got a way to kind of get rid of the coronavirus.
Oh yeah,
yeah. This was like when it first popped off. But they were like, nah, we got this. We got the. We already done spent the money for the joints, for the jab. So
we're gonna do it our way.
Yeah. And I think what it is too, they trying to go back in, conquer that land because they. For the apartheid and all that stuff, they're trying to go back in there and try to say, oh, the variant's there. We got to go there and help the people. Right. And by helping the people, mean like, oh, let's get them off the land. And,
right.
Yeah, so. Fuck that.
Wow.
Fuck that. Y'all doing the same fucking tricks.
Exactly.
Doing the same fucking tricks.
Yep. So, it's interesting, man, with these variants, man. But, still just be careful out there. You know what I mean? If you do feel sick, stay your ass home. Don't be going out there coughing and shit around people and, making everybody else sick. But yeah, it's interesting, man. I haven't heard much about the variant, but every time I turn around, it's a new freaking variant. So
man, fuck that shit. They just making this shit up.
Right.
Go, man. I'm serious, man. It's just getting to the point they just making shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying that the virus ain't real.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but when I'm saying making shit up, I'm thinking they moving the goalposts. Because like, first of all, you just get a jab. Now look at this shit. Look at that shit. You dirty motherfuckers.
What's that, Facebook?
Nah, that's the StreamYard. They like, they just, okay, there we back.
Mm-hmm.
They like, we're going to have to fuck
Let's
with
flip these niggas.
Yeah, flip these niggas real quick. But yeah, so, but what I was saying, like they keep moving the goalposts on it. Like, if you get one jab, you good. If you get two jabs, you good. Now you need a booster.
3 times.
Now you need a booster with the booster. Mm-hmm. You can still spread it. You still need to put your mask on. Like, well, what the fuck?
Right. What's the point? You know what I mean? Stop trying to force everybody to get this shit if it ain't really doing it.
If it ain't doing nothing, I mean, for real, man. Shit, if I get it, you know what I'm gonna do? Stay my ass at home, eat some oodles and noodles, and I'm gonna be all right.
I know, right? Exactly. Yeah. That's it. Stay your ass home.
Shit, give me some rock and rye. Shit, fucking, I'm talking about, Joe Rogan with that. I'm gonna get some rock and rye. Some goddamn, the little vapor, the little joint with the pan, the pot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let that shit hit your face.
Let that hit hard.
You're a hot toddy or some shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, so, real quick, I got a couple other things. Kanye and Drake finally squashed their beef. That was kind of cool.
Mr. J. Prince kind of made that happen.
Kind of made that happen.
We don't want any problems, Kanye. We need you.
Exactly.
To make this, a lasting contract. But now, for real shit, though, I'm glad they did that.
But they the main reason Kanye was trying to do it is because he's doing this Larry Hoover concert to raise money for the Larry Hoover situation, and now that Drake has jumped on that, they're talking about people are going apeshit about this show.
Wow.
Yeah, said people are going apeshit because that is going to be huge. They're two of the biggest artists in the game. You know what I mean? If not the two, outside of people like Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, two of them on one stage, we haven't seen them do anything together in a long time. So,
that's what's up, man.
So, shout out to them for that. Shout out to Drake for doing it. And, speaking of Kanye, he said he's trying to get back with Kim. Said he want to get his family back, man, because he said he realized a lot of their issues came from him. Said he had alcoholism issues going on, and I think he said some drugs got in there maybe, but I know it definitely was some alcohol.
Well, ain't she dating somebody now?
Supposedly. We'll see. She ain't waste no time.
For his sake, you know what I'm saying, like, especially for for what he's going through and stuff, I do hope that. But at the same time, if he can find somebody else, I'm cool with that too. I don't get, you know what I'm saying? I can't get in, I can't get into that, but.
Yeah, hopefully they figure this shit out.
Yeah. That's it.
It would be nice, when you got kids with somebody.
It
would be nice to have a unit back together.
But
man. If it don't happen, it don't happen. Still be a good father to your kids and, let her be a good mother to them kids, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, anyway, let's go back a little. House and Ahmaud Arbery thing, Well, we ain't gonna talk too much about Kyle, but Ahmaud Arbery, man, do you think they're gonna get some decent sentences on these guys?
Let me tell you something. I hope the fuck that they eat their cornbread.
Right. I really hope they do.
I
man.
hope.
I swear to God, I hope they do.
They get out in that goddamn yard. I hope they in Gen Pop. Don't be like, oh, we gotta protect them and shit like that. Cause and I want to speak on that shit too. So basically, I think with everything going on, and because a certain demographic of people are losing numbers, like in a mass quantity going to heroin, all this other shit, and they might shoot us down the street, but we reproducing like a motherfucker. They shut. You know what I'm saying? They get shut down. Yeah. So I think that's the reason why they're trying to have lighter sentences, so they can kind of preserve. Because like if it wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for that, they you know, but they trying to preserve. So
I mean, they all need harsh sentences. Now the only one who should get somewhat of a lighter sentence is maybe the dude with the camera. Because I mean, he didn't kill nobody.
Fuck him too, because he actually got some other charges on him.
Oh yeah,
yeah, for you know, molesting some women and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck him, man. Yeah, let him.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, let him get it. Let him get it in.
Sheesh. That's not good, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting. I mean, because I watched the trial when it was playing on TV, and it's funny, man. That son, he agreed to get on the stand and testify because he was the one that did the shooting, and you know it was so funny because he tried to come in there looking all educated. Him and the father, you know, they wore their like reading glasses. You know, when it happened, their hair, the beards was more like a ZZ Top type. You know, now when they come to court, it's all short and well groomed and shit, trying to look smart and some good posture. Yeah, so you know, I did this and did that. So it was like, wow, you know, he really trying. You know, he was just like, yeah, I mean, if he didn't do anything, why was he running at top speed and blah blah blah. And my thing is, every video that I saw. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but every video I saw, Ahmaud Arbery was not running at top speed. He was just running, like you know, like he was jogging. He wasn't slow jogging, like he was like brisk, you know, jogging. Like he was trying to really get his heart pumping, but not like, oh shit, I did something, I better hurry up and get away. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He was just running. You know, you could tell it was like an exercise type of run. If y'all saw a video where he was like, because the father said, oh, he was hauling ass. You know what I mean? He used that terminology. He was hauling ass. That means you trying to get away from something. You know what I mean? But every video I saw, it didn't look like that. So I'm just trying to figure out where they seeing this at. Was that them just trying to stretch the truth?
And even if they
was another video.
You know what I mean? If he was running, this is the whole thing about this shit. What gives them the right to be fucking judge, jury, executioner in a situation?
You don't have that right.
Yeah. Now I can understand, like, hey, even though that would have been fucked up, I would at least understand, hey, we're gonna wait till the police is here. I don't know about you. I can kind of respect that.
Yeah.
Even as like a black man, you know, and there's like white people around, I was like, okay, as long as we wait here for the cops, we smooth something out.
Right.
I can kind of respect that. It's still fucked up.
Right.
But as long as no one get hurt and we can all move on at the end of the day, that's cool. But yeah, you can't, that's the thing, you can't start taking shit in your hands and be all vigilante and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't like if we do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Matter of fact, when we get done with this now, I'm gonna be on my Batman shit. Nigga.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Right.
I can't see shit. You're my Batman.
But yeah, I mean, it's a funny case to me, man. But because I mean, it all boils down to basically their whole argument was, in a long story short, he should have just stopped when we told him to stop. You know what I mean? And it's like you don't have that kind of jurisdiction or authority to just tell somebody to stop. He don't have to listen to you.
No.
You know what I mean? That man can just keep going about his freaking business, but because he didn't want to comply with you, you decide, okay, we're gonna have to kill this motherfucker. And his whole, the son kept saying, well, he attacked me, and he pulled at my gun, and he took my gun. So how the fuck did you end up shooting him if he took your gun?
Yeah.
Because he said
he pulled your gun and be like, oh, here you go, sir. Here's your gun back. Bam! Oh, shit.
As soon as he gave it back to you, oh, you shouldn't have done that, brother. But it's like, we joke, but that's basically what they're saying, you know what I mean? Because the son kept saying that Ahmaud Arbery attacked him and tried to take his gun and all of this. And I'm just like, dude, if he tried to take your gun, you wouldn't have been able to shoot him that easily. You know what I mean?
No facts.
So
I
just...
Matter of fact, if he would took the gun, I think he'd be on trial on the stand.
Right.
Instead of Young.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. I think he'd be on the stand instead of Young.
Yep. So I just don't get it, man. But anyway, I ain't gonna go into that too much. You got anything else to say about the Ahmaud Arbery situation?
No, I mean, other than, man, I hope they get pounded in.
I do too, man.
Ass.
I hope they go.
I hope there'll be like some big old super Negro come up there and be like, yeah, you forgot to wash.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get behind your ears. See how nice and clean I am. It's the health inspector, nigga.
Right.
Remember the fucking bulldog now?
Mile out here.
The health inspector.
Right, the health inspector. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna go easy on them because the father, he used to be a police officer.
Yeah.
So he already gonna have some pull in that area. They gonna, oh well, we can't punish him. He used to serve and protect, and the son, being his son, is gonna get some sort of extension of that.
Let me say this: how is it that they protect them, but they don't give a shit about the veterans that serve?
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, man.
How do they, you know what I'm saying? Not to pull in that direction, but like the people that serve this country, serve, I'll just put like that in quotation. Mm-hmm. You can take it how you want to, but they serve the country and stuff. Mm-hmm. They get treated like shit. Yeah. But them people, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah. Them blue boys, man, that's a whole unit, man.
They a gang.
Yeah.
The police department is like a crew. It does whatever it wants to do.
That's the old school.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, that's not the stereotype every officer.
Oh, no doubt. There's good police.
It's definitely more of a brotherhood than most organizations. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Hell, the military ain't even that much of a brotherhood as they are.
Nah.
So, but anyway, speaking of the law, if y'all haven't heard, a brother named Kevin Strickland, he had been in jail for a triple homicide since he was 18 or 19, I think it was. He is now 62 years old and finally got exonerated.
Let's clap that up.
Yeah.
It's sad, but I'm glad he out of the beast.
Yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. I'm glad he got, his whole sentence was 50 years, but he got out in 42, 43. So...
yeah.
I'm sure it wouldn't have been that much big of a deal for him to do that last little bit, but I don't know if they felt like they was doing him a favor by exonerating him a few years early, but he's not going to be entitled to any kind of money from the state or anything. That shit sucks.
Dirty ass motherfucker.
They did him dirty, so that shit sucks. But I heard that they put together a GoFundMe and donations and all that, and I heard that his donations have surpassed $1 million.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I hope that that's true. I haven't really looked at the story too hard, but I've heard that. I saw that in one of the headlines. So, shout out to him. It's going to be hard, man, because, he's been in jail since 1979.
And assimilating back
79.
Yeah, so
the world is different.
Yeah, especially, niggas go in the 90s, and they still thinking this 90s or 2020. I know his world, man.
So, yeah, he gonna mess around and come across one of these little youngsters who get out of line like they do. He gonna mess around and be right back in the jail.
No, don't say that.
This kid was talking junk to me, Your Honor, so I choked him out. That's what we did in the 70s.
That's what we did, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, shout out to him. I'm glad he's out and got to spend some time with his family.
Yeah, facts.
His mom had passed away, and he hadn't been able to visit her grave in all this time, so he finally got the chance to visit her grave. Man. So that's dope. All right. So you were telling me about Dave Chappelle said he visited his old high school. So, I read a little bit about the story, but not a whole lot. So
let me bring this up a little bit. So
yeah.
He visits his alma mater. His alma mater is called the Duke Ellington High School.
Okay.
In D.C. That's our school, Duke Ellington School of the Arts. And, you know, it faced off with, you know, the kids that, you know, they took issue with the closure.
Because he opened up, they said he opened up a Q&A at the end and was like, you know, any questions y'all got, just go ahead. And said a couple of kids was saying that, you know, they didn't like him because of the whole LGBTQ stuff. And I saw one quote where one kid said, I'm 16 and I think that you handled everything more childish, you know, than anybody. Something like that.
First of all, you's a child. I like his response. With all due respect, I don't believe you could make one of the decisions I made on a given day.
Exactly. You don't understand what this man is going through.
Yep.
So you saying it from a young, naive perspective. You haven't even experienced the world yet.
Yep.
You've been in high school. That's all you know.
Yeah, because once and that's the thing, man. I think a lot of these motherfuckers is just on this emotion shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you go through and listen to, like, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to the closure, I don't think there was anything offensive about it.
It wasn't.
Realistically. I mean, I think he handled it well. He addressed the community. He even said at the end, like, look, until we get things done, I'm not saying anything else.
Right.
Y'all the one to keep bringing it out.
Bringing it back up.
Y'all keep bringing it back up.
Bringing it back up.
He's saying, I'm going to drop it. I'm not going to say anything else until we get to a point that we can laugh together.
Yeah.
And I think that, I mean, to me, it's just like, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. That used to be common sense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck happened to common sense?
I don't get it either, man. And I mean, he's still trying to do shit for the school, you know, besides that, no matter who disagrees with him. Because they said one or two students got up and walked out during the Q&A because they were upset. And he's still doing stuff to raise money for the school, even though kids didn't give him the best reception. Some kids were, cool with it. You know what I mean? They welcomed them, but
fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
I mean, like you said, it's a logic, common sense thing. It's like, how do you find bad in what this man, did? It's crazy. So, I mean, I really hate that Chappelle has to go through a lot of this backlash, but I'm glad that he's open enough to let people question him and,
I'm glad he's standing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just,
I mean, because he come from our era, you know what I mean? So we quick to be, we ready to fight when shit like that happen. We don't just get disrespected, So he's taking a lot to not, you know what I mean, not take jabs at these people. He just letting them ask whatever questions and answering them to the best of his ability without being offensive or anything. So, shout out to Dave Chappelle on that, man.
Hey, man, we like Dave.
Like the
little sign, the man with the sign, they're being all hateful and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what else ever happened with that. That was about a month ago?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. This special. Now, you know what's funny? This special, usually, it kind of reminds me of like what the old days are, as far as, something happens, or something bad happens, and I've been into that too. Like, I might say something on Facebook and be fucked up, right?
Right.
But a week or two, no one remembers it.
Right.
There's so much shit going on, but for some reason, this has got so much staying power, and I wonder why.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's been about 3 months since at least 3.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more, but it's been at least 3 months since this has been out.
Yeah.
And they're still talking about it.
Still talking. I don't get it, man. But I mean, and it's no disrespect, but basically LGBTQ is just a new hot button. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's like he said, you know, a black man can get killed and disrespected and all types of stuff, but nobody is canceling for that.
Nah.
But you say one little thing about LGBTQ.
Like you come up there and be like, hey, yo, change your skirt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it. It's like, he hurt my feelings. I like this skirt. My grandmother gave me this. Change your skirt, nigga. Right. I'm not saying don't wear a skirt. I'm saying change that one.
Right.
And you get oh man,
listen, all our shit's about to cut.
Yeah, I know, right? He was like, this motherfucker.
Shut him down.
Change the skirt, nigga. Change that blouse, nigga.
Somebody hit the button right now.
Change that blouse, nigga.
Right. You know, so it is what it is, man.
Oh man.
And but it's all, you know, I mean, the thing is, it's all, you know, fun and games, and he really never said anything completely disrespectful. But that's neither here or there. DMX, they got a new documentary about DMX. Yes, sir. It's made by HBO. I can never do that growl, man. I don't know. You got closer than I can.
Nah, that sounds like hyperventilating.
It's an HBO documentary. It's called Don't Try to Understand. It just premiered on Thanksgiving, so I missed it. So I'm going to have to go back and watch it because, you know, of course, it's on demand. And you can probably go to the HBO app and watch it or whatever. So I'm going to go up there and check it out. So maybe we can be talking about it next week.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to get, you know, the little $14.99.
Right.
Or, you know, just, you know, go across the yard. And
yes, sir.
Hook the password up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Watch it for free.
We got now for the holidays. Just so y'all know, we may miss a couple episodes.
Oh yeah.
So you know, we got Christmas coming up. We got New Year's coming up. So I don't know. We know we're probably gonna miss Christmas on that weekend, but we'll see about New Year's. We'll let y'all know. But yeah, the new documentary is called "Don't Try to Understand," and it's on HBO. So please try to check it out. You know, support that because it follows DMX after he started to make his comeback in 2019 and all through the verses that he did with Snoop and all of that and how he was trying to stay off the drugs and all that. And so I remember when they did that documentary on ODB after he was trying to make his comeback. I don't know if you ever saw it, man, but that was an interesting one too, man.
Okay.
That was rough. Yeah, it was rough. So, but anyway, just go check that out. The new show we've been telling you about, Queens, that's still going, doing really good. On the latest episode, we get a guest appearance by none other than KISS. You know what I mean? Jada. Yo, that was dope. I love how they incorporated him into the story.
Oh, Cameron's on there too, though.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they had, since they did the verses. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Cameron is Cameron's more of a reoccurring character because he has a close connection with Brandy's character growing up in the business. So he's been on a couple of episodes. I'm sure he'll be back. But Jada, you can tell it's more so just like a one-time thing. Also, Remy Ma says she's going to be on an upcoming episode.
Okay, that's what's up.
So her episode's a little bit further away, like the first of the year, but she's definitely on there. So I love that. I like how they incorporating other rappers into it. So that's dope.
Yeah, I definitely like about the show. Like I said, it took me a little bit to get into it. I like, again, like I said, I like the fact that they're pushing, the rappers into that show, kind of getting more, getting these hip hop artists more acclimated to, you know what I'm saying, to that, especially like ABC. That's like Disney right there. Right. That's big money. Yo, man, that's crazy. So Jada go be like, yo, so I'm gonna put on the Mickey Mouse hat, you know?
Small world,
nigga.
Small world.
I better shut up.
Yeah,
Like get fucked up.
Right, we gonna stop.
Yeah, we gonna stop.
But anyway, the show is really good, so I encourage everybody to check it out. You know, it's not just a bunch of hip hop. You know, if you don't really want to just watch hip hop all day, but it's good backstories too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I like the fact that Brandy's character is very versatile. Like she's like kind of like the heartbeat of the group as far as like the lyrics.
That's what's funny because she's supposed to be the dopest lyricist out of the group, and I'm like, but you got Eve right there.
Yeah, Eve like right there.
Brandy the dopest lyricist.
Eve, and Eve killed it in the battle, son. And the battle, like Brandy was getting there, but Eve killed her ass. Oh man, that was crazy. Now, I mean, I know it's you know what I'm saying, but that was still cool.
Man. Professor Sex.
I like the fact that they, you know, they're 40 something and talking about their life experience.
Right, they're kind of keeping it real, yeah.
Yeah, and I like the fact that they getting guidance to the younger, what she called Little Muffin.
Yeah,
Little Muffin.
I like how they got her in there because you know her character seems like it's taken a lot from Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Also, they incorporated what's the dude name? The one that put the diamond in his forehead. Remember?
Little Uzi Vert. Yeah.
Remember? And they had her kind of do something similar.
Yeah, the unicorn.
So so I like how they incorporating that, and how that's affecting her life, you know, and all that. So yeah. But yeah, it's a good show, man. I encourage anybody to watch it, you know. So I hope they stay on for seasons upon seasons. Real quick, I did get a chance to watch the Drink Champs with Raekwon and Ghostface. I thought it was really good. I don't think Howie has really. Have you watched it?
I watched like a bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I think I got where I left off was they were talking about, you know, they were doing like the little drink stuff like DMX or Tupac, or like Queen Latifah and MC Lyne. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Yeah, man. Yeah, they I still got it on record, so I need to go back and rewatch it too, because I'm sure I missed some stuff. But Ghost talked about the legendary Action Bronson incident.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cool, you know. He said you know, he ain't got no problems with him no more, but you know, they asked him how it came about and all of that. And he was like, yeah, you know, I heard a song. And I was like, yo, is that me? I ain't never wrote that shit before. And he ain't lying, because when I first heard Action Bronson, I was like, damn, is that Ghost? I really thought that shit was Ghostface. That's how close the voice is. Voice
but if you really listen to him, his style, damn, bless you.
You're right.
But if you listen to him, his style is definitely different than Ghostface.
Yeah, he definitely, but he definitely got a different style. It's just the voice pattern is very similar. So he has a loudness to his voice and that same vocal range as Ghost. So it makes it sound a lot like him. But if you're a real fan, you know who's who. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're not a real fan, you may not be able to tell the difference.
I would like them, like he said, alluded to, man, I really would like them to do music together.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be. Some kind of back and forth, you know what I mean? That would be dope. But it was just interesting that, you know, they got him to tell the story. I was like, and he said that basically he had talked to him at one point, and they kind of squashed it. But he said after the fact, after they had already talked, that's when Action Bronson did the interview and kind of disrespected Ghost.
Oh, that was the ESPN.
Yeah.
Which really, that's sucker as shit, because ESPN is they're fucking phony ass. Yeah. I know they Disney too.
They are.
Yeah. So
but, you know, I mean, but Action Bronson, that was kind of stupid of him, you know, to do that, because after you done already spoke to Ghost and y'all behind the scenes and kind of squash it, you know what I mean? Because Ghost was like, yeah, I get it. You know, we got the same voice, you know, similar. So, you know, let's just make our music and keep it moving. And then in the interview, they like, you know, So what you think about the Ghostface comparison? Oh, Ghost ain't rapping like this. Ghost ain't rap. Nigga, what?
Let me tell you.
The fuck is you talking about?
Matter of fact, I don't even know. I mean, no disrespect. I mean, I'm Bron. I like him, but really, what he dropped classic wise.
Right. He don't. I mean, I think it's his voice being able to sound like Ghostface.
And if you didn't sound like that,
hell, he's done songs with LL and it still ain't classics. You know what I mean? He did a song.
Bronson did?
Yeah, he did a song with LL. And it was a good song, but he still never made it to that classic category. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, stuff like that, you might have to give it a little time. Yeah. I'm not saying that to like take, but yeah, you got to give it a little time.
Yeah, and he's not really doing music these days. Nowadays, he's kind of more of a social media presence.
And I know he did a little cooking show.
That's what I was gonna say. He got the cooking show, and he's doing the exercise videos and all that, talking about his weight loss. He's done good. So congratulations to him.
Oh yeah, on that.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, but like as far as nah.
Yeah. But you messed up, bro. They were showing, Ghost when he did the video. He was like, he said that was like he didn't practice that or anything,
Oh yeah, he had the R&B joint
in the background. Yeah,
I said,
let me tell you something, you little fat fuck.
I said, listen, when a man put on the R&B joint,
right,
and he talking to you, that man's serious.
Oh yeah,
don't fuck with that dude.
That's the era we come from, boy.
You hear some goddamn Al Green and my man talking like really,
right,
like really animated. You might want to pay attention.
Exactly.
For real.
You remember when Mike Epps did that? He tried to pretend he was Ghostface and did a little response thing like that. He was talking to Action Bronson. Did you ever see that? Yeah, he did a spoof of Ghostface's response. I don't really like Mike Epps like that, but that shit was funny. He was real funny with that one. Yeah. I had to find it and send it to you. But yeah, anyway, the Drink Champs with Raekwon and Ghost was really good. I would encourage anybody to go ahead and watch it. Yeah. It's not really a whole lot to talk about. Just wanted to say it was a good interview, and they talked about a lot of things that was interesting. New music and stuff like that, old music, and like you said, where they got samples from and all that good stuff. And so yeah. Y'all don't forget, let us know if y'all know where them samples came from. You know what I mean? Daytona 500.
Daytona 500, and I know you got soul.
I know you got soul from Rakim, Eric B. and Rakim. Those are very interesting samples.
Yep.
But anyway, I think that's all I had for today, man. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about? Because I don't want to.
Man, I'm getting ready to get this food on the smash and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's about it, man.
All right. Well, this has been episode 186. And as always, please don't forget, hit all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters. We need those subscribes.
We need the subscribes allocated so we can get money to the school.
Mm-hmm. We about to put up a Cash App, man. I'm telling you, we need y'all help. Because we trying to build a school, and y'all not taking it serious.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We need it.
We need it. Brother Umar is here. He's trying to help us. And we trying to get our thing going. So, But anyway, man, for episode 186, we appreciate y'all. This is your man Kurt, and this is.
Remember, anytime you hear a man play some Al Green R&B, particularly Al Green, and then if they got grits going,
man,
better sit your ass down and listen to what that man got to say.
Al Green, man, listen, James Brown, any of that shit. It's a problem.
You hear some Teddy Pendergrass, and my man's getting ready to do something.
Right.
Yeah, y'all might want
to. Especially if they put on a smoking jacket.
Oh yeah.
It's a wrap.
It's
a wrap.
Fucked up.
It's really fucked up now.
But anyway, my name's Howie. I just want to drive that point home.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all on the next episode. All right.
Peace.